Well, the University at Buffalo has a few different housing options to consider. Harsha, let's start with Northside. What is the Northside apartment and housing situation like for international students?
The north side, there are quite a few apartments like Deer Lake Apartments, Amherst Manor. They charge you around 1,500 to 2,500 dollars per unit, which is excluding the utilities. So it's basically a 4 bed, 1 bath or 3 bed, 1 bath. So you have to be sharing the bath with 2 to 3 people, and they also provide you with amenities like I haven't seen a swimming pool in majority of the apartments, but some apartments do have a swimming pool, but the rent is quite high for them. Gym is provided, and car parking is provided at an extra rate. Laundry is actually provided you in the house itself, so basically it gets added to your electricity, so electricity bill would be separate. During winters it would be higher.
And what is the utilities with electricity or gas, water, internet? What are kind of those common costs?
Yeah, so some of my friends are staying at north, so for them they told me during winters it's around 200 to 250 dollars the electricity bill. Sometimes it's just 180 to 100, yeah, 150.
And what about the management? Like a lot of these apartments have property management. Are they helpful? Is it easy to interact with them?
Yeah, basically every apartment they have a online website, so you can directly pay the rent there. You can extend your lease there, or you can also sublease your house there. So everything is online. It's quite easy.
And for these north side apartments, tell us more about like the location, like the connectivity to the college and like the safety in that area.
Yeah, so coming to Northside Apartments, there's actually a 2 to 3 buses, different buses compared to UB Stampede. Common bus is the blue color bus, but there's another white bus which travels to these Northside Apartments. It arrives every 20 to 30 minutes. So basically, there's a bus which goes towards Northside Apartments, and by walk it's just 15 to 20 minutes. You can even walk and just reach the apartment. And coming to the safety, it's quite safe actually. The safety is pretty good, but the Walmart, Target, these like grocery stores, more of them are near south side rather than north side. So you have to travel to south side for this grocery stores.
Okay.
That's just a con. That's the basic con you have when you stay at north side.
So north side, there's not many like shops or restaurants or things around that area.
No, there are very few, and on campus you have one or two grocery stores, so you can go to the campus, north side campus, and you can just get it.
Okay. And the north side, it sounds like they're more like apartment societies or apartment complexes, correct?
Yeah, there are more of apartments.
Awesome. And one more time, what are those kind of popular names of those apartment complexes that a lot of the students stay at?
Amherst Manor Apartments. This is quite famous. Like main majority of the students stay here. And the second one is Deer Lake Apartments. And there's also an apartment called Collegiate Village. So these 2 to 3 are quite famous, actually.
Hey friends, welcome to Chai and Coaching. I'm Rob, and at Chai and Coaching, we're all about helping you thrive and succeed on your cross-cultural journey. We've helped guide thousands of students for studying abroad. In this video, we're going to be talking about the University at Buffalo, especially UB housing. What's the best place, the most affordable place, the safest place for you to stay as a student at the University of Buffalo in New York? We've got an awesome guest, Harsha. Welcome. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Harsha.
Hello, everyone. Right now, I'm pursuing Masters at University at Buffalo. I've come for fall 2022. It's been pretty great since then.
Great. Also, Harsha's got his own YouTube channel. Check that out. And now let's talk about the Southside Apartments, kind of the opposite side, the other popular option. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, so coming to the south side, it's a older part of town when compared to the north side. North side, it's it's a bit fresh and recently constructed, but north side are very old. Like even our house, it was constructed around 1960s. There aren't any apartments near south side. Basically, they're all individual houses where the whole unit you have to rent, or you can just team up with other friends or other people, and you can just opt for a house. So basically here the rent goes from 350 to $550 per month per person. So here also it's basically like 4 bed, 2 bath or 3 bed, 1 bath, like that. So yeah, there are 5 to 6 quite famous streets for students who live in South Campus, like Heath, Merrimack, Englewood, Northrop. These are quite famous streets where students live. Coming to our house, if we just look at our house is 1 bed, 1 bath, and we are charged $900 per month. So basically, 2 people stay here, so it's 450, and it's including utilities. So if you look at some other houses, they also have a rent between 350 to 450, but some have including the utilities and some they don't include utilities in that. Basically, utilities in the sense electricity is included, and the trash, like the people who come to pick the trash, that fee is included. So yeah, basically utilities are just these.
Gotcha. And since these are more kind of individual houses or rooms versus a big apartment society, how can people find these housing or book them?
So coming to basically finding these houses, you have to use WhatsApp groups or Facebook groups. Like there's a group for UBGISA. So basically, this group, many of the seniors, they post their house for subleasing or leasing. Since every year students keep on, moving out, you even can get the owners, landlord numbers through this Facebook group. This is quite famous group. Every day you find a lot of postings here.
Gotcha. And what is you said this is kind of an older part of town. So how is the connectivity to the college and what's the safety like in this area?
Connectivity is quite good since there's just a 10-minute walk. You will reach the bus stop. So, there are again UB buses, taking you to the North Campus. Like from South Campus, you have to walk for 10 minutes, and the bus journey is around 15 to 20 minutes again. So it'll take you up to half an hour to reach North Campus. And coming to grocery stores, there are quite a famous grocery stores here, like Aldi's, Tops, Dollar Store. So yeah, these kind of grocery stores are quite famous in the south part of town. Southside apartments, they many people claim that they are not that safe when compared to north side, but the streets, there are some 5 to 6 streets which I mentioned, they are quite famous for students, so you can they are quite safe actually, so you can stay.
Awesome. Friends, if you're learning a lot in this video like me, hit that like button to say cheers and thanks to Harsha for breaking down the housing situation. Did you know that getting admitted into a top university isn't the only hard thing about going abroad? There's so much more that you have to do. Figuring out tuition loans, housing, Forex, and more is going to stress you out. But what if everything that you needed to do was just in one place? Cheers to a new online resource dashboard powered by Foreign Advocates, which has everything you need to do to easily study abroad. Try the loan widget, which is like a magic wand letting you compare loan offers from over 15 banks in real time, saving you precious time and effort. With just a few clicks, you can see interest rates, loan terms, and other important details right on your screen, and even send your application from within the platform. The best part is that it only takes 2 minutes for the loan widget to determine if your loan application would be approved or not from fantastic banks like Prodigy, HDFC Credila, Axis, ICICI, and many more. Save more time by utilizing other services like student housing, Forex transfer, bank accounts, SIM cards, credit cards, travel and health insurance, plus more. Check out the links above and in the video description to apply and get help today. I hope you can take advantage of this all-in-one study abroad resource platform to make your journey even more successful. And our chai question for you guys is, what is the best housing option there around UB? Let us know in the comments. What's been your experience? What is your favorite place? What have you heard is the most preferred best place for students to stay there at University of Buffalo in New York? Now, Harsha, while most people as international students prefer off-campus, there is definitely some on-campus options. What's some basic info about the on-campus options?
Coming to on-campus options, there are two types of on-campus options, like basically the residence halls and apartments. So the room rent, it ranges from $7,800 to $11,000 per year per student. Coming to the residence halls, they charge you around $10,000 to $11,000 per student per year.
So definitely more costly.
Yeah.
So you get the benefit of being on campus and close to everything, but then definitely with a bigger charge. And is the quality of the on campus, how is the quality of those housing options?
They look very beautiful actually on campus. They have a lot of amenities included, and they are staying on campus, so they have easy access for attending all the events, everything. So yeah, and basically undergraduates, UG students, they prefer staying on campus.
Yeah, definitely more preferred for the undergrad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay, now big question here at the end, Harsha. What would you say is your personal preference? After a year there, in Buffalo so far, what would you say is kind of your personal preference on all the different housing options?
I enjoy staying at South Campus, like the south part of the town. But if you are looking for some a better house to stay, you can prefer the Northside Apartments. They are pretty great, but there aren't any grocery stores nearby. That's only the con if you stay at Northside. But I would prefer the north side of the Buffalo.
Great. Well, some great information for you guys to consider. We're going to have links in the video description for a lot of these options that Harsha has mentioned, so you can go find those. apartment websites, the Facebook groups, all those things to help you guys out. Just a friendly reminder to check out our study abroad dashboard with dozens of resources to make your journey even smoother. Get your tuition loan secured, housing booked, bank account open, and much more accomplished today. Click the link in the video description to save time and money right now. Also, we've made another awesome video with Harsha, a university review, talking about tuition, scholarships, jobs, all the important stuff about the university. If you're shortlisting, if you want to apply or considering your admit to University of Buffalo, check that out. We'll have the link for that as well. Tons of great information from Harsha about the university as a whole. So Harsha, thanks so much, buddy. I learned a lot. I know housing is a really challenging thing, and this is going to help guide a lot of students. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Rob. It was great talking to you.
Definitely. And friends, don't forget that Harsha has his own YouTube channel sharing tips and guiding students. So please check that out. You'll find some great information there as well, especially if you're considering SUNY Buffalo. Make sure you connect with us online on social media like Instagram and LinkedIn for more tips. Be subscribed to the Chine Coaching e-newsletter as well for other great resources. Thanks for being an amazing part of our Chine Coaching community. We love having you all tune in, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, everyone.